Are you a deviant? You know, like those of us who binge watch serial killer programs, laugh at the stupid shit people do, and revel in anything adult? Well, you found your people. Join us as we crack open the door to the padded cell and release the insanely stupid, the weirdly wonderful, and those who choose to live outside societal norms. We'll delve into the strange, the macabre, the sexy, and the outrageous. So, if you're a deviant, then you have your place with us in the padded cell. Hello and welcome to our birthday episode 52 of the Padded Cell podcast.
Yippee.
I'm going to clap because I'm amazed that we've got here.
Well done, everyone.
And if you haven't noticed already, we've got a brand new neon sign. You thought I was going to
talk about me, sorry.
Sorry. No, the sign's more important. We've got a brand new neon sign and we've got a new backdrop as well. And we've got Dylan.
Hello, I'm here. I'm on the action side of the camera today, living the best life.
And the rules are there are no rules.
The dream.
So you can do whatever you want. Say
I've got me cast on. It means the professionalism is going out the door.
And I think the boss is actually out of the building.
He is,
so
yeah. I mean, my best behaviour. It's fine.
Right, so I did actually try and get a 1-year balloon. Failed miserably this morning. The shop that I planned to go to was closed. Oh. And then I went to about 3 others and I couldn't find a balloon with 1 on it. I was going to get badges, but they had like baby things on them.
Birthday, not bad.
They had like dummies and shit on them. Oh. You know, like proper baby ones. I didn't think you'd appreciate those badges, so I didn't get them. So it is our birthday, but there's just no evidence whatsoever around. So I'm really sorry about that. But there's going to be birthday stuff included in the episode.
I was going to say, Nance bought a cake before.
I had it.
But she had to...
Have you had a cake as well?
Yeah, you can't put an eclair out for a birthday.
You can't put a muffin out. There was no candle.
I thought you were going to...
I think any of it's acceptable. Put a candle on anything.
Ooh,
done.
I've put a candle down a pee hole before today.
You're sitting next to the wrong lady to say that.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, I think if you've told me a sparkler story. Yeah, I've heard that.
No, but when it's been birthdays, you know, we've put like the long candles, the long ones.
Yeah.
Put it in and then light it. And then it's like a dare then. Or like if they piss me off, it's like how far down I'm going to let it burn.
I'm glad I just got the pumps on my birthday.
Should we have a disclaimer that we have a new person in the building who looks horrified already?
Welcome, cards.
So, as Dylan's sitting next to me, we have Calvin in the background. Woohoo!
There he is.
And we also have another production member. Hey, are we allowed to say your name?
Yeah.
Cordelia is here today, and she's a new member of the team, and it's like a baptism of fire.
Yeah. Co-pilot chords.
If you can produce this one, you can produce anything. I think. So welcome, Cordelia, and I apologise now for anything that might make you blush throughout this podcast, and that's what we're all about, making people cringe. No, it's not. So, being our 1-year episode today, we're going to be looking back on best bits. We've been chatting about our best bits. The Patreons have been typing their best bits over on Patreon. And we've also got some people live watching us as well, who hopefully are going to dib in later. But don't dib in yet, because your best bits are going to get lost in translation. We're not going to do it till later on. We've got loads of people over on Facebook. What the fuck are you laughing at? I'm like trying to be a professional here. I'm running the fucking shop. And you're all tissing in the background.
It's YouTube said... Badgers? Is it like the animal?
I thought you said badger before as well.
Badger?
Someone thought we brought a badger.
Why would I say badger?
It's me.
When you said badgers.
I know, but why would I say I'm going to bring a badger in?
Anything can fucking happen on this.
Here, you don't know what my kick name is.
What's a baby badger called?
I don't know. Anyway, sorry about that. So everybody over on Facebook, good morning. We've got 30. Look, we had 41 before. We got 30. Oh, fuck, I can't even speak. I
Right, should we just start again?
We had 41 before. Now we've got 38 now. So you're keeping an eye over on Facebook, aren't you? See if anything interesting being said.
Yeah.
And also where they're all from around the world. Now, I'm not going to be asking you guys to share live with us what your best bits are, but in the comments on Facebook, so we can go back to them later on, let us know what your best bits have been in the last 12 months, and I'll reply and have a little chat to you later on. And yeah, for those on Patreon, I'll let you know when we want your best bits. And just before we leave people on Facebook, so I'm not going to give you 20 minutes free today like I did last week. I just want to say thank you to everybody. I did do a video, I said last week, I did a video to celebrate our 100,000 followers.
Yes.
Yeah. But
way past that now.
It went on to 100,000. Then we went into work for the party. And by the time I came back, it was like 103,000. I'm like, shit, I've got to do a new video now because the old one, it doesn't count. So, and I haven't, because now it's 106,000.
I know she can't be asked. She's over it.
Since last Monday, we were on 98. Last Monday, I was fuming.
Yeah.
And now we're on 106, so I'm not fuming now. I'm very thankful. Thank you very, very much, everybody on Facebook who's shared the love, told your friends and followed us and everything. It really, really makes a difference. And it just feels nice to know we've got 106,000 followers out there watching our chaos. It means we're doing something right, doesn't it?
Yep.
And our Patreons are going up as well. So yeah, thank you everybody over on Facebook and anybody else who shared the love. So it's episode 52, which means we've released 52 mainstream episodes. Yes. We've released 8 Patreon episodes and a bunch of interviews as well. So there's an awful lot. We were only saying yesterday, weren't we? There's an awful lot of content out there now. I've been listening back on all the old episodes, and fuck me, we've covered some shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Actual shit.
Actual shit. An awful lot of shit. So much so that somebody actually sent us a shit. Our positive poo. That was the very first thing that was sent to us.
Yeah.
And then people just kept sending us other mad things.
Just alien dicks.
Alien dicks, yeah. That was Sophie sent us
like
the
the
bag of
feeling of
dicks. I think she sent us about 6 dicks, didn't she? Yeah. And you know what? A reel went out recently, and it was really, really good one. Someone went, "Is that a dick on the table?" You haven't seen our podcast before then.
Yes, it is a dick.
So there's an awful lot of content out there that people have been following and sharing, and some are still discovering. I've been getting messages from people who are only on like episode 14. I'm like, oh my God, you've got so much good stuff to come.
God.
What a ride.
Yeah.
So for those watching live, have any of you been watching from day one or watching or listening from day one? Give us a little comment and we'll check back on that in a sec. But so Nance, first of all, what have you thought about the past 12 months?
I think it's been just more than we ever expected. It's been like a whirlwind. Looking back through all the clips, when they pop up every now and you think, oh, that was dead funny.
Yeah.
But like now that we've actively been going back to look at all the clips, there's just so much.
Yeah.
It's like the changing faces of Nancy as well. Like I've had about 99 makeovers.
Shed inches.
Yeah. But there's things that you forget about and then you think, oh, that was dead good.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
It's such a nice way to almost compile memories too. Like I always find that anyone that records content, I mean, when I do my podcast, it's just become I had a lot of food that month, didn't I? Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. So it's sometimes a positive, sometimes a negative, but it's such a nice way that you can look back on certain times of your life and go, oh, that's what I was thinking then and there. You know what I mean?
And some of the things that we said in the early days, like things have come to fruition and you can look back and go, so I thought that back then and look what's happened.
Yeah.
What do you think, Ry?
It's mental. It's blown up so much.
So your first episode was episode 9.
9, yeah.
And we're on
With the
52 now.
rules.
And obviously you were here to fill in for our Nance when she went off.
Yeah, I can't believe that was that long ago.
I know. And then obviously you were on 20, 30, 40, and then you've just sort of gagged in somehow.
Slipped it in.
The masses asked for Ry, and here you are. And you've got quite a following, Ry, you know.
I know.
Yeah.
You've got a big male following. I keep sending you over little messages, don't I? You've got guys and they'll DM and I'll go, oh, Ry needs to see that and ping it over to you.
I know.
Loads of male fans. You've got loads of female fans as well. Like,
So
but,
It is a big shame that you're not gay though.
yeah. Not even like a little bit.
You said that like it was personal.
I mean for them.
Yeah. Just like a little bit.
No. But Beb's tried many
know.
times. Many
You actually
times.
established that you don't even have a finger, do you? So,
No.
never mind.
No.
So for all the gay followers, I'm really sorry. So what about you? What do you feel about the pod over the last 12 months? Because you've been here a lot, haven't you, in the background?
Exactly. So obviously I've been almost overseeing everything in the background. We've had loads of conversations from the very start. What really blew me mind from the very beginning is that I feel like the first reel that we put out immediately blew up.
Yeah.
It was like 2.7 million views on the first video.
It's crazy, wasn't it?
And I remember saying to you, listen, this is not going to happen again.
Yeah.
Let's get it. And the next week, another one did even better. And I feel like that's such a strong start. And the way that you've been so consistent as well too, and the way that we've done it and the way that we've grown, I just feel like you've done such an amazing job, and you two have gotten so much better at being on it as well too. Not to say that you were
Don't listen to him, love. Don't listen to him.
but it's
Okay.
but you can see if you watch
You've
back
got
any
better
bits.
too, Dylan.
I appreciate it.
We've all got
We've all got better. So again, another thing that's nice looking back on, you can literally see ways you can do things different. I think you've all done amazing. Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I feel
You're
like we've
welcome.
cracked the formula now, especially with
Yeah.
this live on the Monday and then recording.
It took me
I
a little
really
while.
like this.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took me a little while to get my head around the lives because it's quite a lot more work thinking of
Yeah.
like what's happening next and keeping you two in check most of the time.
Don't know what you
Okay,
mean.
now.
Oh, well, we sort ourselves out.
Yeah. Right, I'm just going to switch the guys over off on Facebook. Was there anything significant? Because you should have been watching that.
Just a few people from all over the place.
No, there wasn't a few. I'm so sorry. People on Facebook.
Yes.
That's what I call it.
There's an
anyway.
awful lot of people over on Facebook giving loads of good mornings, hellos from all over the world. I'll do your job for you, like. I'll multitask.
Yeah, do you want me to log off?
No, well, you may as well, mate. Yeah, fucking hell.
Mate, that's last week's reel.
He's just looking at himself. He's laughing at himself.
I'm watching the smelling salts again.
So, anyway, everybody over on Facebook, thank you so much. I'll read your comments later. We normally get hellos from all over the world. We had like Nova Scotia, we had Australia, we had
I've seen
everything.
Canada popping up. Not
Yeah.
that I'm
It's
looking
brilliant.
at Facebook.
So I'll catch up with you all later. But in the meantime, thanks so much. And if you want to join us live now, you need to go over to patreon.com/Paddercell Podcast. Have a great day.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Oh, it says slow connection and now I can't turn that off.
If you
It's thingy. Oh, there you go.
There you are.
One day you'll get there, you know.
And fuck off. Bye.
You'll get
There's
better.
lots of nice comments on YouTube. Lots of day oneers when you said, has anyone
Okay, yeah,
been with
let's
us?
get back to day oneers. I think we've got quite a few day oneers.
So we've got Beth, we've got Mrs. G. Not quite day one, Lorna, but caught up quick.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Lauren's been chatting to me pretty much from day one. Little gabble
That's nice from
Lorna.
Kat. Kat said, I didn't discover it straight away, but I'm so grateful that I did find you because you've saved my life.
Oh,
No
it's funny.
way.
A lot of people say that, and they
Bless
say, "I don't think you realise how much of an impact the podcast has on
Yeah.
people." So there's like, you know, also I can't tell them how many messages I get. Like, I was in this place, and you know, now that I've got you to look forward to every week, you give me a laugh, and they follow us on all like social media and stuff. So they feel they're part of something, which is really
Yeah.
nice. And we've got like couples that listen and watch together and all that
Yeah.
kind of thing. It's brilliant. And there's people who are into BDSM, haven't done it for a little while, who now have the confidence to come back to it. I had a lovely email the other day along that vein. So it's really good, you know, and our little bit of madness here actually does make a difference to
Yeah.
people. We're just having a really nice time. And
Yeah.
people are waiting for us week in, week out. And actually, some people like hanging on our words almost with regards to BDSM. They're really learning and they're enjoying.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
I always find, was there many other people on the BDS team doing content like this before you? Really, I'm sure there was a lot, but really to the level that you've got.
Well, the other BDSM podcasts that are out there are pure BDSM. They don't do
Right.
anything else. There's one called Whips and Giggles, I think, isn't there?
Yeah.
They do purely BDSM. And there's a couple of others out there as well. They don't do other stuff. They just want to stay true to that.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to. I wanted to just like change it up a little bit and bring other stuff in, because even though I'm into BDSM, you know, that doesn't form me. There's much more to me than that. I've got loads of different facets. And so when I was planning the podcast, I wanted to reflect that, you know, all the dark shit that I'm into and like the research and everything. So and I wanted to make it different to all the other BDSM podcasts out there. Yeah. I don't know. I know a good 4 or 5 that have been around a while.
Yeah.
But none have this sort of format.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, let's have a little look at some of our best bits.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with Nance.
Okay.
Now, some of yours were similar to mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's funny that both of you, and do you know what? Loads of people out there as well that were watching, their best bits are when I'm being put through your paces in some way.
Shock.
I'm like, you're just a bunch of cunts.
Was it Schadenfreude?
Yeah. And all when my faces that I pull when you put me through the paces. So Nancy's one of her best bits was the milk challenge, which was the Patreon Christmas special.
That's my by far favourite
Is
bit.
it?
Yeah, number one.
So just while Calvin's getting that one
I
up, I think it says Vicky Milk Challenge or Vicky Milk Shot on it.
Ready to go.
So So with this one, for those who aren't on Patreon, it is a Patreon only episode, but this particular reel was put out to the masses. And do you know what? Some people said that I was putting this on, and I so wasn't. The tears were real.
Yeah,
Do you
I think
wanna go
people
for it?
thought it was
I mean, it's obvious
for
to me.
effect.
It's got to be the milk.
Is it that bad?
Yeah.
You're joking.
I only drink black tea.
You got to shot it?
Don't sniff it.
Don't do that.
Don't sniff it.
I really hate milk.
Would you rather have milk or jizz?
Yes. Oh my God! Is there even a question? I'm really crying. Oh. You were watching it. I can't taste it. It's the face. I'm just
You've recovered.
what am I doing? Why am I traumatised?
Together.
Okay.
Oh, I can smell milk from the edge of that. The face.
When we were recording that and you spun in your chair and were tears, I went, oh no. I went full worried for your well-being.
I actually did swallow the milk though. I didn't spit it out. I couldn't taste it. I was trying to swallow it and drink the water before I could taste the milk. It was horrific. Why did you choose that one? What was it about that particular moment that you liked as a favourite?
I mean, apart from seeing your boss go through all that trauma.
Yeah.
I'm good to you, you fucking cow.
You are, but it's still fun.
We should have gone to do like wine tasting, like
I don't drink wine though.
No, he
All
means with the milk.
with the milk.
Swill it round.
Oh God, no. Oh God, no.
Yeah.
No.
The different colours of milk.
Oh, yeah.
Gargle it and then spitting it out. No.
Yeah.
Was
no.
that blue milk as well?
It was full fat milk.
Yeah.
I
See,
thought if
I
I'm going
hate
to do
blue
it,
milk.
I've got to do it. I can't have skimmed. That's cheating, isn't it? It was full fat milk.
I'm a green milk girl.
I'm agreeing.
So that wasn't one of my favourite moments, but I know it's one of the favourite clips that are out there. So there's lots of people that agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that, Nance. So one of the other things that you said, and one of my favourite bits of doing the podcast is some of the serious stuff that we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And quite a lot of our patrons, especially the OGs, Rob was one of them. Rob, I think you're watching. They
He's with
like
us.
the serious segments when we get into like a bit of nitty gritty. And then it's always followed by something
Really fucking
crazy.
stupid.
So they know that it's not going to be, serious all the way through.
Yeah.
But one of your favourites and one of mine was Joyce Carol Vincent,
Yeah.
which was the lady who died alone, and she wasn't found until 2 years after she died.
Yeah.
And that really, really hit home with a lot of people out there. The reel did okay, but that particular episode actually got quite a lot of hits. And I think it just got people in the feels, didn't it? And it was one of my favourites, obviously, because it's one of my fears. But why was it one of yours?
I think it was just one of those stories that, because it was early on, wasn't it? It was like,
It was, hang on, I'll tell you, episode 19.
yeah. So obviously for that to stick in people's minds all the way throughout everything else that we've done,
Yeah.
it's just a story I think that everyone kind of remembers if they listen to it.
Yeah.
It's such a sad thing, wasn't it?
It was a sad story, and I think a lot of people also fear that. I mean, for me, it's like a genuine fear,
Yeah.
but I think everybody must have that in the back of their mind,
Yeah.
mustn't they? And I wanted to tell that story for that reason, for it to hit home and like look out for your mates and stuff. And so many people contacted me afterwards and went, oh my God, that really got me. I'm
Yeah.
going to make sure I keep in touch with my friends, even if it's just like, are you okay? kind of thing. So, hopefully it's done a little bit of good.
Yeah.
Now, your other one was Taco, I'm going to say the rough collie, even though we said border collie.
Border collie. Fucking hell, the hate comments on that. That is not a border collie. Okay.
It's a rough collie.
It's not a dog.
I'm not a fucking vet.
You're all arguing that it's not a border collie. It's not a fucking dog. It's a guy
suit.
in a dog suit. It's like, get a grip. Honest to God. All going nuts over the breed of dog. It's like not even a fucking dog, you know, knobheads. So why was that your favourite, one of your favourites?
I just love it. I just think. Is
How
it
much-
taco or toko?
Toko.
Toko, yeah.
Toko in
How much did
Japanese.
you spend again?
It's not like $15,000.
It was a
wasn't
lot.
Yeah. I remember it being
To
like...
end up not looking like a
big
border
amount.
collie.
People were saying nothing. Imagine saying the $15,000. It wasn't even a border collie.
And did he come out like an English bulldog?
Right, what sort of comments have we got here just before we move on?
The milk face actually drew someone in. It was the first clip that Cody seen.
Oh,
And they were hooked ever since.
Cody was messaging me this morning. Hi, Cody.
So that woman's story was such a powerful, poignant piece and really set the tone for the pod. You aren't afraid to touch on real things, painful things, human things.
Yeah.
I think that's it, isn't it? Because, like you've just said, we go from one extreme to the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice mix.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people have said, what they've come to like about it. They never know what they're going to get.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, you don't always, well, you don't know.
Yeah.
But
We
I'm-
don't, yeah.
You know, I literally say, so you're going to come on Monday? Yeah, all right. And they haven't got a clue what I'm doing.
You're doing toilet
Pages of
yoga.
stuff and they just come along and just take whatever comes. But yeah, people never know what they're going to get, and that's what keeps them coming back. I think if it's the same thing like BDSM every week,
Yeah.
I think people would be like, do you know what, I can afford to skip it for a month.
Yeah.
And then binge a little bit because I
course.
know it's BDSM.
Yeah, yeah.
But because they don't know what they're going to get, even during one episode, because it's such a
Yeah.
roller coaster, it keeps them coming back
the
wondering
FOMO,
what's going to
isn't
be
it?
next. Yeah, exactly that.
There's
So-
always a feeling like I get whiplash sitting in that chair sometimes where I'm on the verge of tears and then Ryan brings out smelling salts. I'm like, oh, okay, right.
He's brought it back. That was one of my favourite things about the smelling salts things that come off the back of like
Yeah.
a 20, 30 minute serious, deep discussion about loads of stuff. And then it's like, yeah, I'll smell these.
That's like our life, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
that's how we all communicate all week.
Yeah, it reflects
Yeah.
our life exactly that. Yeah, I never thought about that before because it literally is a roller coaster, isn't it?
Like,
Sometimes.
the job that we do, like, some of the meetings that we sit through, and it's gone from down there and then you're back up there, and you literally are whiplash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sniff these.
yeah.
Yeah. But it was like...
He brought them to work on Saturday.
I've just burped. I'm
really?
sorry if that burp came on the
Everyone getting
microphone.
on nod
Was
and
it milk?
dog. Just
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah. They'd lost the potency a little bit though. So.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
It's probably because you've been bloody getting everybody to sniff them. That's why. There's not a left.
I went to check them in ours before I left for the party, and I
It was
opened
the
the bag, and it was still shut in the bag, and I was like,
You're in a sandwich
I
bag.
wonder if I can smell it through the bar. Yeah, now, like it pooled inside the bag.
That was an affirmative then.
Yeah.
So, one of your other best bits was also one of my best bits. So, we're pretty much the same.
We have the hive minds a lot of the time.
One of them I'm not going to mention because actually it's the overall favourite. So I've been collecting like everybody's thoughts on reels and moments. So one of yours, don't say, oh, you haven't mentioned me because it's the fave, all right. You
Not
probably can't
me.
remember. So
Like
the
a back
other
of
one
my
was
box.
your weight loss surgery when you were brave enough to talk about that.
Yeah.
So that was your favourite moment, but it was one of mine because I was like, God, that's really quite brave. There's a lot of people who don't talk about their weight loss
Yeah.
surgery for whatever reason, but you're quite candid over it, and I know that people are asking questions and stuff
Yeah.
afterwards, which you're answering. So, and also when people have been giving me feedback, they really enjoyed that segment, and there's other people who were thinking about bariatric surgery who haven't heard your journey. We're going to go and research it more and go for
Yeah.
it.
Excellent.
I think it was kind of a big deal for me. I'm very open about things anyway. I've never hidden it. But it does make you feel that little bit vulnerable to talk about. We can talk about anything, but when you're talking about yourself, and especially that, and showing the photo of old me,
Yeah.
you're just opening yourself up for so much. People love to be trolls. There's
Oh, yeah.
so many haters out there.
It's too easy to be a troll.
And there was that like reservation of, oh, am I just going to get absolutely fucking slaughtered?
Yeah.
And I've got thick skin. I don't really give a shit what people think. But that's a very personal thing. So I was a bit like, oh.
Yeah.
It is a personal
But I'm
thing.
glad I've done it.
And
No, good on you.
you know, even though we're talking between ourselves here, there's actually literally hundreds of thousands of people out there
Yeah.
watching this now.
Yeah, that's something I struggle with. I struggle with the scope of this podcast.
Yeah.
Like I always just think it's us in here, and that's it.
And I think sometimes we forget that actually what we're saying is going to be seen by hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way.
It
That's
is.
why people enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because we
And
don't filter ourselves.
Yeah.
we've got to be honest with some of the subjects that we cover on here.
Yeah.
What's the point if we're not honest? Like last week's one, when I was
Yeah.
talking about, you know, my dominance and stuff and where I think it's come from, I was really like, should I really, really go deep on this or what? And I decided I've got to. The people expect that, and we're nothing but true to ourselves here. So opening ourselves up, I think, shows a true side to us that people enjoy.
Yeah.
It's not just Lady C, Nancy Sex Pistols, Ry, Cheeky Scout, Dominant.
Little cunt.
There's much more to us than
Hold
that.
on, do this.
And I think people are enjoying
There
getting
he
to know us. Oh my God. I still can't get over the fact that you thought you were disguised yourself with a fucking scarf over your mouth. Mate, the ultimate Clark Kent.
Now, I had a really lovely conversation in work on Friday night with someone who'd watched that episode last week, and they said they've watched every week. It's one of our really regulars, without saying the name, but they were like, it was so nice to get like so deep and really see that side of you all, like to open up, and it's
Yeah.
really important and stuff. And I think it's really nice that we're comfortable enough to do that.
It is important because there's loads of other like shows and podcasts, TV shows, and people like, you know, present themselves looking perfect.
Yeah.
And there's no sort of discussion around how they've, you know, you saw them a year ago not looking like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't discuss it, and that's their choice. But I think when we're doing this sort of thing and we are so open and honest, I think it's good to
Yeah.
share those sort of things.
Of course, it is. It might give people the nudge to.
Yeah, exactly. And
invest
you know,
themselves,
I was going to say we're not fake, but a bit of your face is like
It's not fake, it's just frozen.
it's enhanced. Okay,
HD, I love. High
so
def.
right.
Robert, shut up. The sign is not wonky.
No, the sign isn't wonky. Is it wonky?
You've done very well, I think.
They've had the spirit level out and everything.
I said
Right,
that.
right. I'm going
Anyways.
to your best bits. So you said one of yours is sitting right in front of you right now. You've brought it back for the special episode. Your cardboard laptop. So we've got a reel. I think it's called the cardboard laptop. This was episode 26.
Fuck off, was it?
Yeah. So that was like
Halfway?
through, exactly halfway through.
Yes, because you arrived and you were fuming that these two had laptops.
Yeah.
And you're like, I've got my own
I want
solution.
my own one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in typical dad style, you got like your sticky tape out and a
Probably
cardboard
pizza.
box, probably an Amazon box,
still
and made
remember-
your own laptop.
Yeah.
The messages the night before when you were making it, like, oh, Vicky's going to love this, mate. Look what I've made.
I mean, it could have gone both ways, really. I could have just gone, what
proud.
the fuck are you 5?
I'd have
I
said
didn't.
yes.
Brilliant. Right, you want to show the laptop reel for us, please, Calvin?
Every time I come on this podcast or whatever, these two have got laptops. They look all professional. So I brought with me my laptop.
It's your laugh that gets me.
Sent me completely.
Folded in my bag a little bit, so I don't know if it's going to stay open.
Right, but you need to show the masses the other side, mate.
It's attached. It's got me notes on. I'd love to show you the search history on it, but that'd scare you.
Yours is better than mine's bigger. I know. So Ryan messaged me last night to show me his creation. Mate, I was howling for at least 5 minutes. One, because of the ingenuity, but also your reaction. You were so chuffed with yourself.
The kids were like, can we have a go? I was like, no, fuck off.
Are you going to make a new laptop for every episode?
Just sellotape an apple to the back of it.
Interchangeable.
We should call you the voice of God instead of Dylan. You just sellotape an apple to the back of it.
Oh, do that accent again.
Ooh. No, I can only do it once twice.
I know he's Irish, but come on.
No.
Do it.
I feel
Do
like
it,
I
do
wouldn't
it,
be
do
able
it,
to
do it.
tell.
Now.
Find something under your car if you
Come
do.
on.
That's my dad's bicycle.
The only thing I can do is shite. That's it.
Shite.
Shite.
You can say towel.
Oh, can do. Oh, there's a
on.
story around that.
Yeah.
Towel. right. So the story. Oh, that's pretty good. I've had like 8 years of practice saying that
Just
word.
towel.
Towel. Yeah.
8 years of Milf Mondays.
So MILF Monday, I used to always be on the desk as people were coming in, and as they come in, Do you want a towel? Nice. So this one was Paddy's Day. And
God.
there's actually a Northern Irish guy that comes in, and I tried to do his accent, and I did it really. He was like, "That's good, that." He's one of the very first ones in. So every time somebody came to the desk and asked for a towel, I went, "You've got to do it in an Irish accent." And they're like, "That? No, I mean it. You're not getting a towel." And I don't know why it sounds like. I go, "Towel, towel."
Go.
And they would make them do it, and I would not give them a towel until they gave me towel in an Irish accent. I was like, "It's Paddy's Day. Give me a towel." Towel.
Go.
There's no pressure at sex club.
Just
Unless you want a towel.
No pressure.
Right, so your one of your other favourites was the sex toy reel. Now, I'm not going to show it because it's literally still being shared like about 50 times a day, this reel.
Yeah.
But it was the one where you brought in the massive male sex toy,
The coffee maker.
the coffee maker. And it was, do you know what did it for everybody? It's when you said that your willy goes up, I go like that on the side.
was?
That is what killed everybody.
The wibbled out.
Yeah. Have you actually mastered that sex toy
I
yet?
haven't switched it back on since. The
Really? I mean, it is terrifying, like.
It's in
yeah.
a box.
It's partly fear and partly time. It's not the school holidays, don't you? You've had that time for a little cheeky wank, have you?
No.
Really?
No.
No.
I just locked myself.
I'm so
in the
sorry,
toilet.
Cordelia.
Next week,
Not
though.
an industrial one, at least.
Yeah.
I'll just apologise to our new producer.
Sorry, Cords.
We all wank, it's fine.
I'll have,
He's out, you're a
That's why
liar.
we wear glasses. And I need my writing on font 16. Hey, listen, it's been nearly 50 years. Shut the fuck up. Right, so one of your other ones was another one where I'm being potty in my paces. And it was the lemon face. And it was the same Patreon Christmas special.
best ever.
That was just a ball, wasn't it?
It was.
The whole
It was so
episode.
got up all the shit that I brought in that day. And you were like, what have you brought in? Not telling you.
The studio fucking
It
stunk.
stunk, didn't it?
Didn't it?
If only there was
There was
smelly
something
vision.
that was meant to be really bad though, and I ended up sitting eating it because
You
it was
were
dead
eating it?
tasty.
It
It was
was,
like one of the fish.
It was the chestnuts in something, was it? There was something that tasted nice.
I don't know.
Was it the fish?
There was fish and there was something else.
I remember you
Yeah.
having the fish and you voice noted me on the way home. You went, I've just found fish scales in my teeth.
Yeah.
It's like a second coming.
I burped the next day and it smelled the fish.
Oh, it's good for you though. Amiga, what is it, 3?
It wasn't fucking good for me.
It was funny to watch though, mate. But you went right, you bit the head off, didn't you,
went in
first?
with the head, yeah.
Anyway,
Ooh.
so we have got a real
So I know we did.
lemon face reel.
Fucking slag.
There we go.
should say a lemon face. That's probably,
Yeah.
Is this
I
still
look like such a miserable cunt on there, don't I?
Miss Busy Standard says?
It's like cleaning fluid.
It's the first face
Like toilet.
when it goes in. No, it's this. This.
Isn't that your
Can you eat
Orgasm
your
face.
picture on my
Yeah.
I'll take contact picture on my phone.
That's nasty.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was horrible.
how's the salty and sour?
It was salty and sour, wasn't it?
Extraordinary.
It was the most
Sour.
unreal taste ever.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to taste so bad.
I was bamboozled.
When you said the lemon, I was like, it won't be as bad as the milk. It was just horrible.
What
Yeah.
was the lemon covered in? It wasn't just a regular lemon. What
No,
was
it
it?
was pickles or something like that. No, it was just preserved lemon.
Preserved
in like a
lemon,
brine.
yeah.
The brine's salty and then the lemon's bitter, isn't it? And you're getting both. I think the idea is that you use it in cooking. You don't just like stick it in your mouth like I did.
Yeah. I think you all went, Dylan, do you
Like
want to go? I went,
chicken's
no
arse or
chance. I have things to do after this.
Now, you've put down the smell and salt reel as one of your favourites.
That
I
is
think
my
that's got to
number
go
one.
down as one of our best ever reels.
That's my
to be
number
honest,
one.
best ever dangly bits anyway.
Yeah.
And in my bit, I've actually said one of my favourite bits of the whole thing has been some of the dangly bits you've brought. Some of them have been funny, like. But the smell and salt, again, I haven't put it on because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
still
It's
going
still
It
round.
was only last
Yeah.
week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that has had so far 1,600 shares on Facebook.
wow.
Shares.
Jesus.
Yeah. And the one before that, the Word Association reel, has had 1.4 million hits.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
is
It's just gone nuts. Yeah.
I
yeah.
only seen that one the other day.
Huh?
You watch too much TikTok.
So the smell and salt one was one of your favourites, but you've said even though it wasn't a reel, one of your favourite things about being on the pod is learning all about Erasure and dancing to Erasure.
Fucking right it is,
Isn't
yeah.
it? Like every time it comes on now, it's on in the club so
Yeah.
many times, especially lately with all the 80s
You just
nights
grab
and
each other
stuff.
and go dancing.
When it was the 80s party, Erasure came on.
Yeah.
I was serving someone. And Vic comes in the bar.
No, you weren't serving someone.
Yeah,
you were speaking.
talking to Sid.
Yeah, I was serving someone. I was working. So she comes in. She's like, "He's serving someone." I was like,
He panicked and went,
Yes, boss. Yes, boss. She's like, "No, you're not. Come with me."
I dragged you, didn't I, to
I
the
was like,
lounge?
"Oh, what the fuck have I done?"
And we were just like bouncing where we dancing to Erasure.
yeah. And then
So-
Bev came over with his little magic bottle.
Oh, yeah.
I popped my head in that room and you were there. Shirt was off.
Yeah. Tie round your head or something like that.
It's like it's
wasn't it?
been gone 15 seconds.
Living your best life
Live your best
with the
life,
boss.
you were. So for those that have possibly missed it, but I doubt you have, we did an episode. I don't have I wrote it down. I haven't. No, I can't remember what episode it was now. And we were talking about Erasure. We weren't. Erasure came into it and you didn't have a clue who Erasure were.
Yeah.
I sang A Little Respect. There was still nothing.
No
there was
idea.
Tumbleweed. After that, you've heard Erasure like every day,
Yeah.
ever since, I think.
I think so.
Yeah. And at a recent wedding, we were all dancing to
Yeah.
Erasure. The
That was
video
boss,
went
yeah.
on
That was like one of the
Facebook.
first songs I played, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we were like,
Yeah.
just us
It was
three on
still
the dance floor.
daylight.
Yeah.
Nobody was pissed, and we
Yeah.
were just like dancing.
Sober.
And that video went on Facebook, and everybody
Yeah.
really enjoyed that. And then every time it comes on, that's it, isn't it? We dance.
That's it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It's
Yeah.
a tune.
It is a tune. It is a tune.
You've just been rumbled, Dylan. Why is Dylan doing sign language?
Calvin was trying to get production information
I
off me.
didn't know when you were supposed to press the fart button. I'd forgotten.
I'll just say, press the fart buzzer, please.
I'm sorry, I'm not Dylan.
No, what I'll do, I'll send a code. Have you got wind?
You're a windy deviant.
So you were texting him to let him know.
Yeah.
You could have just said.
Yeah. We're,
Not
we're
that sort of
professionals.
podcast. No, we're not professional.
It's
you can
fine.
just, Calv, you can just say, hey Vic, when am I supposed to press the fart buzzer?
And I was trying to be sly.
Or just fart.
You haven't got to do that.
Just let her rip.
So, I mean, officially, we're like about 11:15, but we've got till 5:30. We're not going to finish at 5:30, don't worry.
Don't you worry.
We've got a little bit
11:15,
longer
that
because
was
it's our
half an hour ago.
birthday. Right, okay, so our dangly bit. Now, after the dangly bit, I'm going to ask you guys watching what your favourite bits are, and I'm going to have a little look on Patreon as well. So, the dangly bit today.
Oh.
We're not doing charades again, are we?
No.
They were always good.
So, I want you to pass this round.
Yeah.
Pass that to Ray.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, I know exactly what's
Oh,
coming.
no.
Cock pump.
I have seen
Yeah.
this video.
Don't you know? Pump
Finally.
me up.
Can I have these?
Yeah.
Because I need to buy these for Saturday.
Oh, do you? Yeah. Right, so I need
Perfect
to show you the
size.
technique. Pass these round.
Okay.
All right, I'll give you a couple each in case the first one flops, I was going to say then.
What do you do with these?
Open
You have
them.
to
Oh, no.
ride it.
Okay, got two each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, right, so first of all, open your condom.
Yeah.
Now, what I might need to ask Calvin for,
Yep.
or maybe Cordelia, is some kitchen roll or something, because we're going to get spermicide all over the desk. Have you ever heard this on one of all the podcasts before? No. Right, so open your condom up.
Are we making balloon dogs?
No.
Okay. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep an eye on the second counter on that clock. We're going to have a minute. We're going to blow this up. Now, there's a technique, so I'm going to help you. So you put your condom on the end, right? And then give it a little twist on the end to seal it. Like a little twist. And then hold it. Just so it's like on properly.
Disgusting.
See, look, spermicide everywhere.
Okay.
Right? Then you're going to sit on your doodah,
Oh, no.
on your pump. So for those not watching, because this is going to be recorded at some point. Oh, I'm going to make a noise. Hang on.
You're gonna have a little
We've got pumps, like you know, the foot pumps. Hey, don't be cheating, you head stars. Hey,
Oh, so I've got a hover.
right, so we haven't got to
You
sit
have
on
to-
it yet. For those not watching, we've got like
so
foot
sticky.
pumps that you pump up mattresses and stuff with, but they're not very good because they're off Amazon, they're a £5. And we've put condoms on the end of the hose, and we're going to sit on the pumps, and we're going to bounce up and down and pump the condoms up. Honest to fucking God, will you stop messing and listen to me? Oi, you fucking deflate that condom. deflate it.
Don't be putting them
The
fucking
first
nails
one.
in.
Now, when these bang, they're not very loud. The first one to inflate and bang is the winner.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Is this going to be all over my fancy studio?
Can I just say I've got a headache because I hate going on top?
Look, don't be making excuses now. See,
My,
just grip
too
it.
lazy
Also,
for it.
grip it. As it gets bigger, it's easier to grip.
Ribs for
Right,
your
now.
pleasure.
Oh, shite.
You're cheating.
Mate, I'm just
He's
ready.
already got
These pumps are cheap.
He's halfway
Right,
there.
you ready?
Got a semi.
Oh,
I'm
fucking
going
hell.
to break the pump.
I know. Now I've got a
You
shit
got
pump.
to pump it up.
I think I've got a shit pump. A shit pump.
Oh no.
We're all sitting like we're about to have a shit.
I need to stretch before.
I really hope
I
Jim's
really
watching.
need a wee, so.
This could go horribly wrong. You ready? Right, so I'm going to say 40 seconds. Ready?
I'm gone.
Go!
Oh, fucking hell.
I think I'm going to hold it Big pump's come up!
Mate, man's on his
Big pump's come up!
Never done this before.
Oh my god!
What can I
I
say?
think I've got a faulty pump!
I'm nowhere near. Mine came apart probably 5 years ago.
Mate! Oh, the pump's fucking off!
I need some pump! Who's gonna cough that pig? Come on!
Why, man?
Okay, so the moral of the game is don't get a shit pump. Oh my god, so you can have them nuns, you need to be able to tape them on or something because they come off. Now, am I not surprised that Nancy won? I'm not surprised.
I've got a confession to make.
Right.
The nails might have helped.
Oh, so you cheated. But then yours was the biggest though. Did you actually bounce up and down on that as well?
Yeah, and then the pump just went. Popped
Yeah,
off.
mine came off as well.
I
So when you
nearly
use those
fucking
on
choked.
Saturday, you're going to have to tape them on. I obviously hadn't really practiced that.
Did our friend send you that video?
Tired.
No. Jim sent me that video.
I seen it and I was like, oh, this is a game for Pure on Saturday.
Oh, you didn't tell me if the podcast, you snidey little cow. Fucking hell. You should have
Because-
shared that.
Listen to us all. We're all fucked.
Okay,
Get
so
you
there's a
in
little
here.
bit of sperm aside, but it's okay.
That's fine here.
We'll
Nothing
wipe
I've
that.
dealt with
We'll
before.
wipe that before we are. You love like bog rolling.
He's
here.
got the jizz
Proper
rags.
tissues. You need a
It's
little
not.
bit
It's
of...
not. It's not that bad. Don't worry. This is an after pod.
Okay,
fix.
so the moral of the game is get a decent pump and don't try and pump it up with your mouth when you've got whooping cough. I don't know, he has a fucking coughing
I
fit.
don't know why I just started like Tony Stark chessing it after a while.
You know?
Oh wow!
It's a bit of a
Oh,
workout. Okay, right, so
You do it when you blow it up with your nose.
Patreons, to those who are watching, if you're ready with your best bits, share them now. This is where Nance does a bit of work. Hey, Nance?
Now we know that Ryan isn't gay at all, but Nancy's got blowing skills.
We knew Nancy had blowing skills. Thank you. Right, so Patreons, when you're ready, if you want to send over your best bits, please. Somebody said, who bought the XXL? Kelly,
Nance's got
they're just
form.
regular then, mate, but like regular for elephants. Fucking size of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so while the Patreons are sending over their best bits... oh, you spit on that then.
Right in my ear.
Ooh. This is Ryan's idea of foreplay. Okay, so hello to our new Patreons, Elaine, Becca, Michael, Missy T, Sky, Alex and Russ. I'm a little bit behind because there's loads of you, I'm really sorry about that. And to the OGs, hello and thank you so much. A lot of you are day oneers. And a lot of you have been messaging me from day one. We've been having loads of conversations. It's been really great knowing you all. That's like a ta-ra. It's been really great getting to know you all. And we do have a little laugh and they all support each other over on the WhatsApp group, which is really nice.
It's good, isn't it?
So, has anybody shared any best bits yet?
Toilet yoga is a popular one.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Mel and Mrs. G. Definitely toilet yoga.
So toilet yoga was only really for the Patreons.
Patreons, yeah.
I mean, the actual episode, we discussed it,
It came in on an episode, didn't it?
but
yeah.
we didn't actually do the demonstration for
I
the
think there was a
masses that
reel,
on-
wasn't there?
Yeah.
And a picture.
Have we got any others there?
Oh yeah, we made the picture in work, didn't we?
Yeah, in the toilet.
We did.
Typical.
I mean, episode.
Any other best bits coming up?
Everyone's on toilet yoga.
Okay. So over on Patreon, actually on Patreon itself, Kristen has said Vic's story of work in labour and delivery ward, responding to the emergency call light and slipping on the mess. What she means is slipping on the vomit.
Oh.
And landing on a patient. Ryan catching his beard in the pop tab. Remember when you caught your beard in your Coke can?
Oh, yeah.
That was funny, that. Well, it wasn't funny for you, but it's funny for me.
It's just you were talking about something. You said, you fucking bastard.
What happened there?
What have
But
I
you
done?
couldn't speak
Yeah?
at first. I was like, Ryan, tell me what's happened.
It got
We
me.
need to go through and look for a blooper reel.
Yeah, we do.
How many times I've gone?
Nancy's Christmas story about getting locked out the car on Christmas Eve.
Thanks.
And we've had a few people saying that the first episode was their favourite, the Penis Museum.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Which is mad. That was ages ago. Well, obviously it was episode 1. Not
Year
then.
ago?
Someone else said about Christmas before. It was like way up in the comments for saying, learning that Nancy's actually got a heart at Christmas.
Yeah, only at Christmas though.
Only at Christmas. It's thawing.
No.
It is.
Is it?
We've been taking Christmas photos, haven't we, this week?
Yep.
It's not even Halloween yet.
Hey, they're good though, aren't they?
Christmas.
Somebody said, I've proper loved every episode. As someone who's not part of the scene, I'm really looking forward to coming to the live podcast and seeing what the club is all about. Thank you for letting people like me see what is going on, because without you guys, I wouldn't have known what is around me. Which is
Amazing.
nice. Yeah. I've loved every episode and eagerly wait for the release. The one that sticks to mind is episode 25. I'll never look at a walnut whip in the same way again. Also, absolutely love the pirate segment, which is really good. Somebody said about the border collie. Coffee making.
That was a rough collie, you know.
The coffee making sex toy thing. Penis Museum again. Love the sour sweet moment. Similarly, the smell and salt moment from last week. The way Ry just cheekily throws these sensory curveballs, you all just dive in and give it a go is awesome. True commitment to the pod. It also feels like genuine human connection, which in fairness, all of it does, even through the screen. Anything else over on YouTube?
The aquamation.
Oh, the acclamation.
That was Amy's favourite.
Okay,
you
for
okay?
those not watching, honestly,
wasn't a
I'm
fart.
working with children. Ryan has just
Child.
I don't know, you give your fair share.
But
Ryan is using the hose from the pump that we've just been blowing a
do it
condom up
again.
with to drink
it's
water
all
out of
gone.
a glass.
I was going to spit this at you, but there's fucking loads in it.
Listen, I've got to go to work.
Goes
Mia.
back in the glass.
I blew it. And it just felt an old bubble.
Right. So,
We've got Vic talking about Pippa. When
Yeah.
you talked about that.
yeah.
Someone's going to visit the Poo Museum.
Yeah. If someone's going to visit, it's
Yeah.
closed at the moment. Technical difficulties.
Not
So
enough
we're
shit.
just chatting away, being professional. Ryan's just drinking water
I
out
don't
for
want to wreck the
hose.
set.
It's a bit late, mate.
Yeah, mate.
And Bonnie,
Yeah. Anything else?
Ryan getting caned. I feel like Ryan needs to be caned today.
Yeah, Ryan definitely needs to be caned. That
For a
was
live
going to be
action
one of my
shot.
moments, actually.
Yeah.
It was dead hard to
I
choose.
I remember that. Like,
I remember it.
I remember pulling
I
the
remember
card and
when.
thinking, oh, shit.
You actually had
Oh, no.
a
Life's
welt
done.
across your bum after that, didn't
Yeah, yeah.
you? Okay, so we've heard from some of our Patreons there. If there's any other comments that come up, feel
Yep.
free to just dib in. Just say, oh, got another one. If it's interesting. If it's shit, don't. I'm sure
No
it
pressure.
won't be shit. So I did ask you for your best bits,
Yes.
but you said that
Pretty
yours are-
much all of that we've mentioned is exactly what I did. The milk one was my number one.
You're like seeing me suffer, you bunch of cunts.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
great. We know the hits. And Toko was my other one.
Really?
I really like the Toko bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I just think that's a funny bit.
It was really, really funny. It was really, really funny. Okay, so, oh God, I found it really, 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 really hard to find best bits. And I have watched and listened to every single episode again. Oh, it's okay. I'm not going to be distracted by you licking the top of that rubber penis.
Just a sip.
Just the tip. It's a little bit small for what you're used to,
know.
though. I mean, yeah, you just inhale that. So my favourite bits have been really difficult. And I knew the ones that you guys would probably go for
Yeah.
because you're just dead cruel and they'd be the ones that I'm getting tortured on. But one of my favourite moments, And I hate to say, because it wasn't in the studio, it was in the temporary studio over on the Albert Dock.
Yes.
It was our Christmas episode. I just loved that day. The vibe in the studio was dead nice. Calvin was hungover lying on the floor.
He was deceased. Ryan was necking a bottle of Baileys on the couch.
I had a lot of that.
I came in and Calvin had shades on because his eyes were just so red and bloodshot. And then it just became too much. I just lay down flat on the floor.
Have you got that picture?
I haven't got the picture of Calvin. I'm going to have to find it. I don't know what it is.
You needed some
It's out
horizontal
there
time.
somewhere.
A little bit of floor time went down
Yeah.
quite well that day.
Yeah. But it was funny because 1 minute you're on the chair just like to my left, and then I heard a voice behind, like a groan, and I looked behind you on the floor,
like
behind me, flat, behind the
Just
curtain,
out of shot, wasn't he?
behind the screen or something it was, yeah. So there's actually, I'll give you, there was a photo, I didn't bother with the photo, the reel, I think it says, I don't know, Christmas, Baileys, something, I don't know, do you want me to tell you which one it is?
1 sec. Christmas episode photo.
No, Christmas episode reel.
I've got. I don't think I have.
I've not sent it over to you.
No,
You can send, just flash up the picture if you want, if you can't find the reel.
Nope.
Nope. Hey.
That's the one.
So I have that as a photo.
Yeah. So I haven't sent over the.
What's it titled?
Hang on. I can't remember how I've sent this now. What will it be under? I don't know. I can't remember what I've sent it over as now.
Double check.
I should have had this up ready. And I haven't. I'm really, really sorry. But anyway, so it was a Christmas episode, and I'm sitting there in a turkey hat with a glass of Baileys, wearing a Christmas centipede t-shirt, and I wasn't drunk, but you know, just like in the
We were
Christmas
just merry.
spirit.
Yeah.
And
Fuzzy.
that salted caramel Baileys
That was
was
that
was
nice.
just like amazing, wasn't it?
That was nice.
And I just felt like it was Christmas. I was living my best life, and we partied with my mate, and Calvin was pissed, and you were on good form. I made you wear Christmas
Yes.
like antlers or
Little
something, didn't I?
danglies, yeah.
And they were
no, it was
flashy.
a Santa hat.
Was it a Santa hat, was it?
might have been Santa hats.
No, Calvin had the hairband on with the little
did,
flashy
yes.
antlers on.
Yes.
That's right. And it just felt dead Christmassy and nice. It was a nice
Yeah.
little moment. And also during that episode, I think you were talking about the Christmas decorations on your tree.
Yeah.
The spider.
And the spider
That was
and
it.
the spinning fairy
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I just loved that episode. It was just
Yeah.
really, really
It was a good
nice.
one.
And the fact that I was just getting slowly merry on Baileys was great. I don't normally drink. It was warm out of a half-pint glass. We didn't have proper glasses.
It was like
no
a little
ice.
tankard, wasn't it?
That's right, yeah. If we do it this year, we'll have to bring some ice, won't we? But it was a little bit warm.
Just a bottle each will do.
Yeah.
Yep. Fireball.
So I've said here, the other ones were your weight loss segment, Ryan's dangly bits, not your actual dangly bit, but the things that you've brought to the dangly bit.
Hey, they've changed since the start of this
I know.
pod.
Yeah. Joyce was one of my big favourites. And the Anne Bonny episode, the pirate episode.
Yeah.
And for those on Patreon, me interview with Sissy Wednesday.
Yeah.
So for those that don't know, Sissy Wednesday penned a book all about Anne Bonny and her exploits as a female pirate. Really, really good book. And I wanted to talk to her, and we did this a great interview. She was just so much fun to interview. It was only for Patreon, so those who aren't watching, it is over on Patreon. It was just really fun. And I'd just come back off holiday, hadn't I? I'd just come back from like Pirate Central, so it was just full of pirates. That was episode 25.
Wow.
It feels like
Yeah.
a few weeks ago. It's nuts. Okay, so one of my all-time favourite reels moments. If you bring up 19-year-old daddy, please, Calvin.
I was going to say this.
You totally triggered me.
Girls call themselves daddy. Get a fuck. I'm sorry.
Needs to be turned up a bit.
I'm sorry I've offended you, but you're just about like legal to be an actual daddy, not calling yourself a BDSM daddy. You haven't even got like a full set of pubes yet. So you can't call yourself a daddy at 19. Anyway, I had a message the other day. Did I tell you?
landed nice.
Yeah. If you ever did get a 19-year-old guy, contact me. Didn't even read my profile, which says dominatrix, nearly fucking 50, mate. And it's 19-year-old, can I be your daddy? I hear you like, I'm old enough to be a grandmother. Anyway, there was I.
Joe, I love on this.
Thank you for triggering
That
me
when
there.
she goes off. We just sit back and let you rant. There she goes.
Yeah. You just throw grenades in until
That's
you
it.
go.
Nance is really good at just like dropping a little grenade or triggering me.
Yeah.
And before I know it, I'm on a fucking full-blown rant. One of the other ones was the Nicolas Cage one.
Yeah.
The fucking comments on that.
Nicolas Cage is dead. There was that one. Oh, there's another rant as well. I can't remember which one it was now. It might even be the same episode. I don't know, like a proper ranty mood. But yeah, every now and then you just start me off, and that's it.
What can we do?
That was one of my favourite moments. But like I said before, the serious episodes that we've done, some of the more nitty-gritty segments and the BDSM episodes have been really, really well received.
Yeah.
Pretty much every single one. Somebody said recently they're getting better, and I think it's because of our honesty. We're digging a little bit deeper with ourselves.
I
People are
think so.
enjoying that.
Yeah.
Robert's just said the most kissed girl in the world episode.
I enjoyed that
so
one.
I
was
forgot
that
about
Jim?
that one.
Jim said that was his favourite.
No, that was Robert.
Oh, okay. So he shared
Jim
his opinion.
hasn't popped up, so either
Hasn't he?
he's
Right,
not managed to
that's
get
it.
on or he's just
Do
ignored
you know
us.
what? Jim is probably skulking in the background.
Give us a
You need to
little
get on
thumbs
there
up,
and
Jim.
start commenting, Jim. Anyway, yeah, that was Jim's. That was Resource Annie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, Resource Annie was one of your first episodes you did with me. That was 9 or 10, I think. I haven't put it on here.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah,
I
it was
thought that was
really, really
recent.
One
long
of your
time
first
ago.
ones.
Resource Annie. Yeah.
No way.
So overall, I've really loved the development of the pod. I don't know whether you've watched all of the episodes. Wouldn't expect you to watch all of them back. But when I watch them back, I can really see how we've all developed. The set has changed. We had the round table originally, didn't we? And then we had like a square table. And we brought that back from the Albert Dock.
Yeah.
Remember me saying, we've brought the
Yeah.
table back, like on our shoulders. We've brought our table. Fucking hell. And then we've got this new one. And also we've got the new set.
Yeah.
And I think we've evolved. Obviously, you're on the pod more now as well. And I'm sure Nance won't mind me saying that I think you've grown in confidence more. And you sort of smile a bit more.
Sorry.
You need to change that.
Character development.
Yeah.
I'll get myself booked in for some more.
And I don't know, just think we've all grown in sort of confidence a little bit. When I've listened to like the first 3 especially, I'm finding my feet. Even though I had this concept in my head, it just wasn't quite happening because of nerves, I think, and wanting to do a good job. Whereas now when I come in, I'm not even nervous when I come in now. I'm just having a laugh with my mates. And even though I've got me like script, if it goes off script, it doesn't matter. And in the early days, I remember thinking, oh, I've gone off script. Or,
I think that's what it is for us. Like, you kind of come in thinking it has to be a certain way because of things that you've seen or other podcasts or whatever. And what works for us works for us. So
I think we should do
I think
an
we've all
episode-
just relaxed a lot more.
Yeah.
And now whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
I
Until
think
we
we
get
should
kicked
do an
out.
episode with no script.
I mean,
point.
you'd need like a little bit of a guidance. You know,
Yeah.
today we're going to talk about whatever.
X and just that's
Cardboard laptops, and then it just goes on from there.
it. Yeah.
I mean,
I
it could work really well, or it could be really shit.
I feel like we should give it a go.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you? Would you like to take a lead on that one? Yeah. Would you like to be the main host on that one then, Ryan?
Do I get to sit that side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And me and Nance can
It'll
be the
be all
kids.
discombobulated.
I'll just have my cane on that side. Keep me all in check.
Cattle prod, you don't need to move. Just
That's it, yeah.
Oh, I hate them.
Yeah. Slingshot.
Hiya, Jim. Jim's here. Great show, guys.
I am.
Oh, see, he's brave enough.
Started typing that when we first went live.
Do you know what? He's probably been sidetracked about 4
Say that to him.
times.
I will.
Had a cup of tea, been for the poo, all that. And then he's gone, oh shit, I didn't hit send on that.
Yeah.
That's probably what's just happened. Oh, yeah, you see, I talk about Jim all the time, and I don't even try. I don't think I'm going to bring Jim into this, but every single episode we've looked back on, I bring him up.
Yeah.
And he always goes,
Oh.
I
I
think just like
love
a
seeing
little-
our Jim.
Yeah. Well, that literally just one little sentence. That's all you're going to see. But- so I've loved the development. I've loved how more confident we've become. And I like our banter. It's like Mondays are now like my favourite day. I like the banter. And we've said before that we could have had like a really like stressful weekend, but we come in here and then we just forget it all for a couple of hours and everything's all right in the world
Set you up
again.
for the week, don't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like most times, I know we joke about how miserable I am.
It's not a joke.
It's really not a joke.
It's fact.
Yeah. But like, in all seriousness, over the last 12 months has probably been one of the hardest years of my life.
Yeah.
And
True. Yeah.
to come in and literally be like, oh,
Yeah.
you know, when you get up in the morning, you're like, here we go, we got another fucking day.
Yeah.
But you leave here and you're just like a totally different mindset and everything.
It's like therapy.
I was going to say it's therapy.
I just love that.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. And while I'm on this note, I'm going to get a little bit mushy. Thank you both for being part of it. And I know I'm a little bit nuts sometimes, and some of the things that I talk about are a little bit out there, and you haven't got a clue what the fuck you're coming into every time we do a podcast.
I know.
But
Go
thank
anyway,
you. Thank you for sticking with it and for
thanks.
being here and, you know, being part of the chaos and everything. It's been really great. And I know we've been friends before, but I feel like I know you more now as well, because we talk about
100%.
things that we don't talk about in work. Because, like, even though we're friends and colleagues in work, we never have this time where we can just chat, ever, because we're just so busy.
Like,
aren't we?
our jobs are very consuming, so it's really nice.
Just nice to have this little bit of time, isn't it?
Yeah.
And have that little bit of banter and all that.
I always remember the first message you sent me because it was kind of out the blue. I was just like a 6-minute voice note, and I was like, I'm not fucking opening
I need
that.
help.
Podcast in itself, isn't it?
I'd rather leave the country. What the fuck is that? But it was one of the best messages I've had.
Yeah, and look at you now. Got gay followers all over the world. Wanking over the podcast.
Top knobhead.
So, no, thank you both. It's been really, really great. And, you know, for believing me when I said, this is going to be all right. Yeah. We're going to do this. And thanks, Dylan and Calvin and everybody else.
Woo!
Have you enjoyed your time with us, Calvin?
I love it.
Oh, look
I
at his
do.
little face.
It's
He's
great.
actually genuine.
Yeah, of course.
It's like a Cheshire
Genuinely
cat.
chuffed. And you've had the privilege of filming our 1-year live episode today.
I'm deeply
Producing.
honoured.
It's a big deal, you know.
It is a big deal.
Yes.
Go ahead, Carl.
You're welcome, Calvin.
Oh, you're welcome. He's allowed you today to produce today's podcast while you're
Now
on.
get out of my chair.
No, and thank you for all your input over the last 12 months, a little voice from beyond, your pearls of wisdom and all that, you know, the times you've been on the pod.
It's
You
really
enjoyed
added
it?
to it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has.
And everyone, even though they don't see you a lot, feels like
Yeah.
you're just part of us.
Well, I love doing it. Thank you for including me this whole time. I love cackling in the corner.
You do cackle then. And sometimes you're just like that, the headphones come off, you're just like that. Oh my God, head on the desk.
I
It's
want
so
to
funny.
personally thank you for being there, for always catching my obscure shit dad jokes.
Oh, ready? Always.
Like, there'll be
best bit,
sometimes
right?
I say something and these two will just be like, what a dickhead. But Dylan will be like,
There's
nice
the
on, Dill dog.
There's the odd gaming one that and it just goes whew, over
Yeah,
my
yeah.
head. Dylan's killing himself in the background and I'm like, no idea. I've no idea what I'm laughing at.
As long as one person laughs, I'm okay.
So no, it's been really, really great. And to everybody out there, obviously I've said hello to those who are watching live, but this is going to be recorded and going out to everybody else. And we are truly an international podcast. We literally have people in every single country in the world now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm not, there's not a lie.
No way.
Every single country, which is amazing. And I am delighted to say that Liverpool is still the top city following us.
Good.
Ahead
Is
of
right.
Melbourne. So those in Melbourne, when I said to you a few weeks ago, you've dropped down to second, you just haven't been telling enough of your mates. I'm really sorry, the Scousers have beat you. But you've got till Christmas to make up for it. We'll revisit it again.
We should revisit.
You never know, there might be another city that, you know, gets to the top. You never know. So thank you to all of our international
go and
listeners.
visit.
And apologies if my Scouse dulcet tones are now your internal dialogue. And apparently people all over the world are saying boss.
Boss.
And fuck off, Dylan.
They message me and go, oh, I've just said boss, I can't believe it. Oh my God. Somebody in South Africa the other day went, I've just said it's boss. And they went, what? And then they had to explain then about the podcast. And that person now watches the podcast.
Boss.
Boss! Brilliant. So, the other thing, right, I need to do a meet and greet in Tesco. Hiya,
think
Julie.
Sean's Tesco
I met in
royalties.
Tesco yesterday. Honestly, she actually came up to me. She said, "Oh my God, I've actually seen you in Tesco."
I wouldn't even bat an eyelid if I went to that Tesco and just seen you with a little stand.
A little stand.
That sign behind you,
Yeah.
meet and greets.
That's it. Yeah.
You may recognise me from the Padded Soul podcast.
But it is. It's just like
Tesco's fine.
my
It's
little
Troy
personal meet
McLeod.
and greet now in Tesco. So. Just before we stop, our overall fave moment on the podcast. And the reasons for this is because of my shocked silence. It doesn't happen very often. There's been twice now, 2 different parts of the podcast. But the favourite one, if you'd like to play it, Calvin, I think it's...
I feel like I know this.
Winning moment.
Winning moment! There you go.
Yeah.
This is the winning moment. This is the favourite.
Is a paraphilia or a fetish for odours emanating from the body, especially the armpits, the genitals, the breath, and the bum hole.
Cordelia's face.
He's got this then, isn't he?
Why? Did you just say breathe on me when you
No,
had...
he's got a fetish for sniffing my bumhole. I told you this before.
Okay. Maybe it didn't hit quite so hard because I wasn't talking about olfactophilia. Maybe we were talking about bumholes or something. I went, oh, come on, really? But now that we're talking about the fetish for smelling bumholes, fuck off. Sid likes smelling your bumhole.
He does, loves it.
Is he got it freshly cleaned or is he happy with it to just be a bit
He's not
sweaty?
even asked.
Fuck off. So he likes to smell your sweaty bumhole.
Sorry, Sid.
If you're my little sister, turn her off.
Your husband in the same way again.
Oh, you will.
Knowing that he's had his nose poked into your bumhole, smelling it.
Loves it, he does a big inhale.
So that is the number one segment on the podcast that everybody liked.
So-
you had it down as one of yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many on Facebook, on Patreon, DMs. Everybody said the whole why you're so blasé. Yeah, just sweaty.
I know.
He's not arsed. And
It's
me
the
just
contrast.
going poo live on a fucking podcast. And being speechless, basically.
So, fun fact for you, that reel popped up again on Facebook.
Yeah.
So Sid was having a little look on the comments on it, and he's seen several people. I think he counted like 6 or 7 people who he went to school with.
No.
And he was like, so he said, I don't really care that these people know that we're swingers or we're into BDSM or whatever. And he said, but they know that I like to sniff your bumhole.
He sticks his nose right into your sweaty bumhole,
does.
we established.
Good.
And now everyone's going to hear it again. Sorry, Sid.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you went to school with him,
Yeah.
that's the real him.
I'm sure people got their own
Sniffy.
things. Right, we are going to leave it there.
It's like a snip, Sid.
So, thank you to everybody who... Shut up! I'm saying thank yous! Fucking hell! What was I miss?
So instead of psychopath Sid, what did you call him?
Psycho sniff, Sid.
That is his
Super
new
sniffer.
FetLife profile.
He needs a new badge.
He definitely does.
Just a nose.
Brilliant. Anyway, right. Thank you, everybody who has stuck with us the past 12 months or whenever it was that you joined us. Without you, we would not have a podcast. It'd just be us talking filth
Still be doing
and
it.
blowing up balloons and fucking condoms and shit. So thank you, everybody, for your support, for sharing the love. We really appreciate you all. We have the best time here, and I hope you do too, because we're going to carry on. Here's to another 12 months. I haven't really got a drink left. You haven't got your water
fucking
left, have you?
Ryan
So
snorted mine.
cheers, everybody. Thank you so
Here's to a year.
much. I've no idea.
We needed a
what that is.
fireball. Why is there no fireball?
Should we do a fireball out of this?
Not now.
Like
Look, I've got we're going to get kicked out in 4 minutes. So, for those who are watching recorded and not live, if you binge watching, put the kettle on. We'll see you in 5. If not, we'll see you next week. Bye.
Lots of love.
And there we have it. Another day made better by listening to the Curators of Chaos. Thanks for dropping by. And if you enjoyed the show, we'd really appreciate you sharing the Love the Paddysell podcast with your friends. Don't forget to give us a follow on our socials, maybe some 5-star reviews, and feel free to send us an email to medic@thepaddysellpodcast.co.uk or even interact with us on Facey, Insta, and our other socials because we love chatting to you. Make sure you stop by next week because, as Bowie says, I don't know where I'm going next, but I promise it won't be boring. Catch you soon.